and all, my name is Lily and I'm from Team CIS, Centre for Inner Sciences, and here to introduce to you our first podcast ever. We're very, very excited, and when I say we, it means the entire team, which consists of Marvin.
Hiya, very excited. Yep.
And Jeff.
Yep.
And Andrew.
Hello.
And we're here to present to you what we really are about, because we've had many questions, many messages appreciating what we're doing and also asking us as to what we really actually do. So we are going to start talking about what we really do and why we want to do it as well. We have been editing our log lines and our social networking, pages. Yes, that's correct. Thanks for correcting me, Marvin. And we've been writing things like, we want to change the world, which is a very strong statement to make, but we like being ambitious. So I'm going to throw this question to everyone around as to why we want to change the world. Marvin, why do you want to change the world?
I don't know, a lot of people are fed up and so am I, so just want to chill out, I guess. Yeah.
That's very good. But why are you fed up?
I don't know. Well, I'm not personally fed up of anything, but there's we're just concerned about issues in the world that we feel strongly about. People being more stressful, and vegetarianism and deforestation, pollution, climate, and stuff like that. So all we want to do is just encapsulate all of that and just present a good way of looking at things, positives of looking at everything, and see how it goes.
Well, that sums up in a very good way what we want to do. I will, however, throw the same question to the rest of the people in the team. Jeff, why do we want to change the world?
And the things that we just mentioned, we can also do things to enlighten people. Just through things like on the Facebook page, post up a lot of stories about things that we've seen around that we find interesting, that affects people's lives, and make fun of the things that are myths on the internet. One of the great things and worst things about the internet is that anyone can throw anything they like on there. I'm sure everyone's had an email or two from random people who just write down whatever they think and everyone believes it, and it's good to have something out there to filter out a lot of this stuff.
Yep, so we want to blow some myths away as well, because they're probably doing more damage than good, is what we believe. And I'm going to pass this question now on to Andrew, who is going to say why we want to change the world.
I think there are a lot of crazy people in the world, and I don't know, we can spread information as to how people can be different and more knowledgeable about different things and different issues, and we can change things together.
Excellent.
Dispel some myths.
Sorry?
Dispel some myths.
That's correct. Dispel some myths. Great. The way we have actually worked, we have been doing a lot of work in the field. It's not just us trying to put this podcast together from a room. Yes.
Studio.
Okay, studio / room. Something. Right. But we are also doing things out in the world. And the basis of everything that we do starts from meditation and Patanjali meditation. We strongly believe that that is the best way of approaching calm. Is that the right word? Calm and Marvin, have you got to say something? And
So put the mic a little bit at distance.
oh, put the mic. Sorry. Say right. Calm and being stress-free and exploring other things in the world, like the kind of high that you wouldn't really get from booze or drugs is something that meditation can give you, and it can energize you and make you feel better and actually make you better. So recently we have been working in a bombed out church I mean, I know that sounds very dramatic.
Is the bombed out church.
Yeah, where is it?
It's called the bombed out church, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Liverpool.
And
Is it actually bombed out, or is it just called bombed out?
yes, the world bombed out. Do you want to tell people, Jeff, what we've been doing?
I've been conducting meditation sessions there, getting people from all walks of life, from students to taxi drivers to homeless people, and getting them in to have a look at what we do, doing some yoga stuff, and hopefully improving their lives.
Yep. We have also had, we recently prepared a mini video for our campaign that is probably going to start sometime in the future. We're still working on it. And the video features one of our dear volunteers talking about how the meditation sessions are actually affecting people, and there happen to be many homeless people attending the workshops. Andrew, do you want to tell us how they are being affected?
Last time I was there, I got to meet a lot of people, and most of them were homeless as well. And while talking to them, they said it's helped them greatly, and many people they feel much calm now. They've given up alcohol, they've given up meat, and they feel much healthy. And it was actually reflecting on their faces as well while we were having this conversation, and they were feeling really good. So it was good.
Excellent, yes. We were told that there were a couple of them who'd actually started going for job interviews, and this is very, very, very unheard of, but apparently they are. So it feels great to be making a difference, but we thought we wanted to explore more media, and internet is a wonderful way of doing it, and podcasts was probably a great way of doing it. Now we're going to talk about something not very positive, but still, when we started, like Marvin and Andrew very rightfully pointed out that there's some crazy people in the world, and there's some weird stuff going on as to what really concerns us. So Marvin, do you want to highlight what kind of issues bother you and why you want to change them?
It's basically we want to go out there and make sure people are given the correct information about a lot of things that they're now told are good for their health or good for the environment and stuff like that. So Jeff is going to look at healthy eating and things like that, and you can always feel free to send us information on what you think might be right or what you think you might want to do, and seek our opinion on that. And about environmental issues and recycling or healthy eating or whatever that is. So keep us flooded with your emails or thoughts or suggestions or whatever that comes to your mind, and we'll try looking into it.
Okay, right. First things first, we are going to look into who we really, really are. The four of us, we all have a very important part to play in the whole work of CIS. So I'm going to pass you on to Andrew, who's going to tell you what he really does for Centre for Inner Sciences.
I'm doing my audio engineering, so I'll be mostly looking into editing the most of the audio related stuff, like this podcast. I'll also be on Twitter and Facebook just to say hi, hello, and I'll be looking into most of the technology stuff. So if you guys have any questions about anything you're looking into buying, if that is user-friendly or environmentally good, feel free to message me, and I'll be happy to reply.
Excellent. I'm going to pass you on to Jeff. Jeff, what do you do?
I'll be doing more of the health side of things, so everything from nutritional stuff, going along with myths and things people believe, all the way through to exercise based news, all the different theories and things that are coming out. That happens all the time, new things happening, say CrossFit or whatever the new craze is. Also be looking into the more medicine-based side of things, diseases, things you can do to improve your health more generally.
Right. Marvin, what do you think you're going to be doing? What is your role as part of CIS?
I'm personally very much interested in stuff like science and in politics and economics. So I'll be sort of keeping a track of what's going on in those areas, and what's good and what's exciting coming out, what sort of buzzes me, and keep posting up there. And in the meantime, if you have any questions or any articles or anything that you want me to go over, sort of social issues or political or economical or science related current affairs and whatever that you need any thoughts on, then you can forward them on.
Excellent, Marvin. I would like to highlight that obviously we are not a news agency, but we do use lots of bits of news to convey that what we really want to convey. And the point is that we want to change the world, which means issues that we think are nagging us or probably nagging you are going to be talked about. And we're going to discuss if it's something very positive that is going to do some good, then we're going to talk about it. If it's something negative that's going to do some harm, we're going to talk about it. If it's neutral, then maybe not. But here we go. That's the idea that Jeff had as well, because a healthy body has a healthy mind. Is that right, Jeff?
Yep, kind of one without the other.
That's correct. And back to me again, Lily, which is me. I am sort of, I'd like to think I'm sort of a middle ground. I don't really have a speciality yet. It's not funny, guys.
Back to me, Lily, which is back to me, Lily, which is
It's a bit Alan Partridge.
Back to me, which is Lily. I am sort of the middle ground. I don't really have a speciality yet. I'd like to think I'm the jack of all trades-ish, Lily of all trades. But more importantly, I think I like to write the blog. I've only written 2 entries so far. I'd like to think I'd be writing more and more, which focuses on who we want to be and what we're doing, our activities, our aspirations, and news. And part of that news is going to be giving you this bit of news today that we have just written down our constitution, because we're aiming to be a registered charity, and we're based in the UK, so a registered UK charity. And we are almost done with finalising our constitution, which is going to be all signed through and put through, and hopefully that will get us up and running, which is very exciting. Obviously, the bits that we told you about as to who we really are obviously from our constitution as well, because that's what we need and want to do. So yes, I will be posting on the blog. I'll be talking about things like love and happiness and relationships sometimes, but that's just part of my blog, and it's going to be a lot of other things. So yes, thank you for listening to our first ever podcast, and we wish to be heard again.
And if you all want to be heard, feel free to post anything up on Twitter or Facebook, and we'll do our best to reply in any kind of scenario we can.
Yes, and not to forget our lovely website, because we've spent a lot of hours working on that. It is www.centerforinnersciences.org.
Sorry, what's our Facebook page and Twitter page?
It's facebook.com/Centre for Inner Sciences, and our Twitter is twitter.com/Inner Science.
And let me just remind you, that's Center with CENTER.
Yes. There we go. Thank you so much for listening to us. See you soon.
Ta-da.
Bye.
Bye.